Good day. So this is short overview of Tech Assistant application. So this is the main screen. We have equipment information, documentation, service reference, and pins and password. Now I will explain you meaning of all these buttons. You see here on the right side, we have a scanner for QR codes. So if you open QR code, so you can scan any QR code you see on the unit or any spare parts. For example, so this is a plate with serial number, you see, and here we have a QR code. So you can scan this QR code and get full information about the unit. You see, here we have service parts catalog. We have exploded view, and on the right top corner we have a service parts, like full list of parts. So you can select, for example, door and switch back to exploded view. So now you know how to buy spare parts, like to buy, for example, if you select a door, and for every part we have a photo, like a real photo of a part, so you can see exactly what you will get from Germany when you buy a part. Here on the right top corner you have a button copy. This is copy paste for article number of a spare part. Okay, so you have different parts, LED, optics, etc. So we can go back. So this is a spare parts view. What we have else here? We have electrical wiring diagram. So we can press here, open, and you can find a wiring for the unit. Because some units can have the same model, but actually they have a different setup for voltage, different setup for heating power. So better to check with serial number. Why do we need a electrical wiring diagram? First of all, it's very easy to find proper wires. You see, we have, for example, color codes for each wire: black, orange, violet, white, red, black, blue, red. So you can easily identify every wire in the unit by looking at the wiring. For example, if you change in heating elements or changing, for example, solid state relays, you need to identify how to properly connect the wires. So it's very easy to make with using this wiring, for example, like black, orange, violet wires. So you know how to connect, to how to make proper connections for every part. Also, if you want to buy some wiring or you want to buy some wire, for example, you want to buy main wire. Every wire has a mark like W17. Or for example, you want to buy bus wire between two motors, like it will be bus wire with bus number 5. It has a mark W69. For example, you want to buy W69, you need to go on the bottom. So 40.05.858p, this is a bus wire which you want to buy, for example. Okay. What else? So I still in this unit. You see the serial number E21SJ2401, etc. And you see I have a label unregistered. It means we have no installation report and we still didn't start warranty for this unit. To report installation, you need to press this button in the bottom. You need to type here name of a customer. For example, Nando's, street, I don't know, like let me, city Nairobi, country Kenya, county, and installation date, and this is, I guess, some district. And installation date, it's date when unit was installed on the customer side to start warranty from this date. So, and you press save, and we will get this installation report for the unit, and you will get the label registered here, green label on the top. Also, you see we have this like button on top. So if I press this button, I can make some description here. Nando's Nairobi unit. Save. And now you see in the bottom we have a button favorites. If I press favorites, I will get this equipment here. So you can add all equipment like of your customers in the list in favorites. So it will be very easy for you to find parts for the unit. You can also add some service parts in favorites, some gaskets, etc. Okay, what else we can do? Let me scan serial plate. So now you saw how to scan QR code, but also you can find equipment just by serial number. You can type here last 7 digits of serial number 311110244. Search. And you see we found the unit basically the same, like we can scan a QR code or we can type the serial number. You see this unit? As I told you, we have like special info assistant. So we have something like ChatGPT, but for equipment. You need to press these 3 dots on top right corner and you can press info assistant. So it works the same way like ChatGPT. So for example, I can press service 34. So you can ask a question like as you like. Okay, you will get how to fix S37, for example. And here you have a full descriptions how to fix. So you see service 37, it's climate control malfunction, and it gives you full description how to fix this, how to fix it. Sometimes you will get a message like, for example, but AI assistant cannot find any data, etc. So you need to clarify your request. So you need just to ask a little bit differently because it's very precise tool and it uses like, you know, when you use, for example, ChatGPT, it can give you some wrong information, but without our tools, it's very precise. So it's use real data, like real technical spec sheets. So it's only gives you like real data from a field. Okay, so this is Info Assistant. It's very important, but you need to put serial number first to use Info Assistant. Okay, let me split video in parts, in 2 parts. So this was first part about like units and Info Assistant and spare parts.